How's it going, my guys and gals? Today we have another really cool video I have to share with you guys, but I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and thank you for tuning in to see what I got for you. But today we have, this is a alternate build that I built off of REBRICKABLE. It is, as you can see, it is a Venator rebuild from the pieces in the Acclimator set. It's not perfect. I did add a bunch of modifications to it, but my gosh, it is really cool. And there is a rumored Midi-Scale Venator supposedly coming in 2026. So we'll see what that looks like. But I mean, this one I got on sale for I think $40. So like very good value for what you're paying for it necessarily. But I can't wait to show you guys this thing. It's freaking amazing. A few pieces I need to fix, but let's get into it. So as you can see, the proportions aren't exactly perfect. There's a much bigger gap here between the body of the ship and the little like flaps on the end. But the use of, I think these are printed pieces actually, so these are really cool to have included in this set. This is also a little bigger than what I think is to the source material, but it also has the gray command bridges, so it is a clone ship, not a Jedi flagship. But then you also get the use of these back pieces right here, which I think is pretty mostly accurate to the thing. And you have the details on here. This is the little like turret section over here, and this is supposed to be the open hangar, which I did add these pieces on separate because there's a lot of open gaps and stuff. But and then you get to the back, which just has some really fragile pieces, like these little thrusters on the back are pretty fragile. But the back use of the fin is pretty much the same as the Acclimator, but I mean it works very well. And the engine boosters look pretty good for the most part. You do have that little like brown piece right here that is a little off colored, but I mean most people can bat an eye to that. But the same thing on the other side, you get these exposed tan pieces, which is not really the coolest thing ever. But then you have these little like turret thingies on the side. But the bridge up here is also very flimsy. You can see it's only held together by those two little like single studs over there. But I mean, and you see the length. The end cap is not really the greatest. I did put a little piece on it to keep it held together so it doesn't look bad. But I mean, there's some decent detailing on here too as well. Like it's a pretty amazing for the most part. But I will have the instructions for this alternate build if you feel interested to do so in the description if you guys are interested. And then when you get to the bottom of the ship, it was very open and very colorful. So I went ahead and plated it up with some gray pieces so that it looks a little more clean. And this is also the stand from the Acclimator as well. Me personally, I'm not a huge Acclimator fan, so I immediately wanted to build a Venator because they're much cooler. And this one also scales. The scaling from the Venator to the invisible hand is a little off, but for the most part of the dimensions, they are relatively the same, which is really cool. But I also prefer to have like my Captain Rex figure standing there, which is pretty fun. But all the details on here are really, some of the techniques in this alternate build are really interesting and fun. But there's a good look from the top, and it's a really cool collection piece if you have the invisible hand. That was my main selling point, is like I need this to go with the invisible hand to recreate that opening scene from Coruscant. But this was also my first attempt at an alternate build, and the instructions are very clear, very easy to follow. These end pieces are difficult to put on. They snap in a really awkward position, but they work very well. But it was interesting. It's much different than your average Lego experience. I'm assuming if they do end up making the actual Midi-Scale version of this, that it'll be much smoother and cleaner. Obviously, it's going to be a Lego product, so I mean, it'll probably be like $80, which I'm pretty sure that is the rumored price. But for half the price, I feel like you're getting basically the full experience here of what you could possibly want from a Midi-Scale Venator set. So I'm just like, I was blown away. I don't understand how people do these like alternate builds. They just look at a piece and like, oh, let me build this from that. It's pretty cool. But I mean, I also have some like custom sets that I want to show you guys. But I'm overall really happy with this set. I really enjoy the usage of all the parts and everything. It works really well. It's a very successful alternate build, and for the most part, it's pretty, like, you can't even tell the difference unless you like really look if it's a real Venator or not. Like, an average fan will be like, "Whoa, where'd you get that?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I built it myself." So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. I'm really curious to see what you guys think of this alternate build, and I want to know if you guys end up building it and have a good experience with it. I really want to hear how you guys dealt with it, because I had a really fun time building it. But I'm really curious to see what the actual Midi-Scale Venator looks like. But overall, man, this is as good as it gets. Pretty close up there, man. Like, it's hard to beat this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week.